Right. Well, this is
We're
exciting.
Yes, this is
probably
Yeah.
this is the oldest wine you've ever had.
Yes.
And you've had some bleeding old wines.
yes.
And probably in my career in the wine trade, which is might happen, probably will. This
Hopefully
is
will.
Maybe probably the oldest wine I will ever have.
1850, Oliveiras, Verdelho, Madeira.
And we think bottled
A while ago.
a good few decades ago.
We thought it was 2016, but there's no way that cork
So,
is...
good old Michael Broadbent tasted the 1980 bottling of this
Yes.
in 1990.
Yes.
And he said that everything was fabulous about
Yes.
it. The colour, the bouquet, and the colour is rich Madeira colour.
I mean, as you can see on that there, we should tell you why we're doing this. Ben and I are doing a tasting later on. We needed to try these wines to make sure that they were okay. And so we just opened them up and just poured a teeny tiny soupçon in so we can try them and do a little video on them.
So let's just
80... So...
let's just move back from the world for a moment
Yes.
and just take a deep breath and work out what this is saying to us.
Right, so the basic gist is 1850 was when Oliveiras was founded. It was an amalgamation of a couple
Really?
of... Yeah, it's their first vintage.
That's even cooler.
It was a couple of companies that came together and created Oliveiras. It's still owned by the family 172 years later.
And of course, when they were established, there would have been what? Something like 200 Madeira houses, producers on the island?
Probably, and there's now 7.
And they're only one of 7
Yeah.
now. Definitely one of the most reliable, prolific producers
Yes.
that you can find in the UK.
And we're not going to talk price because we can get them if they're expensive.
However, I
But-
do think that these bottles... I mean, I think you can buy them retail, can't you?
Yeah, these are current release. These
So
are,
I think
this
this is like the oldest wine
Yeah.
you can buy current release on the market.
Certainly of Madeira, nobody else has wine of this age as current release. So if you have a lot of money and you want to spend
Do it.
a lot of money on a bottle of very old Madeira, you can.
It's
But
just...
to put it into context, it's really cheap when you compare it to whiskey. Anyway, let's talk about it for a minute. Oliveiras, 1850. Just chill, calm. Go
I'm
into
just
your
trying to,
zen
I'm trying to
position.
get into the zone to properly appreciate this.
So basically, 1850 was when Oliveiras was founded, and they're still owned by the family today. 1850, California became a state. That
1850, the University of Sydney was founded.
There you go.
It's
You can't tell we've been reading up on
Yeah.
what happened in 1850.
yeah. And also
look at it this way. This was 24 years before Churchill was born.
yeah.
This was pensionable. This was a pensionable age in the second year of the First World War.
Yeah.
This is
liquid,
insane!
this liquid
This,
comes from 1850.
and we're about to drink it. Anyway, so
Unbelievable.
So the tasting we're doing tonight is 1850 versus 2000. So 150 years difference between the two wines. Well, let's dig in because
So what are you getting, darling?
it's like honey meets old honey meets marmalade.
Coconut.
Lots of coconut.
Elegant, sweet coconut.
There's chocolate there, but it's not like
There's
a Bounty bar.
There's also like lotus biscuits, like sort of
Oh, those little
crumbly,
things.
like densely packed demerara sugar and cinnamon.
Yep. It's got
Everything
banana.
is. It's like here is the coconut, here is the caramel, but everything is fine toned.
Is that sort of a sort of really ripe banana? You know, when they go slightly black.
Totally.
There's cloves there. There's some
What is
nutmeg
that?
there.
It's like my grandmother making the Christmas cake.
Yeah, dried peel and currants and
There's such a specific sweetness there, though.
it is just beautifully, elegantly,
But not like.
multi-layered, complex.
I think the bottom layer is
Elegant.
banana bread.
Yes, yeah.
Slightly charred, and then the coconut is going on, and then the really, really, really old honey, and then the sprinkling of. What is that? Yeah. It's like the fine-grained brown sugar. It's the
Yeah,
fine-
the sort of softy stuff. The
Yeah.
muscovado sugar.
Muscovado. That's what I was looking for.
You realize all these people are going to take away his charred banana bread.
No.
That's
Muscovado is exactly what I was looking for.
Ben's
so many
getting-
times I've said Demerara, and what I've wanted to say was
is Muscovado.
because it's a denser, finer,
Yeah.
whereas Demerara is more burnt.
Yes. Okay, in we go. Tobacco. Cigar and pipe tobacco with marmalade. Bitter marmalade. Sweetness of sort of almost like sweet tea. A sort of sweet, non-milky tea. A sort of slightly smoky tea coming through. Beautiful acidity. Ben's having a
I'm
moment.
just processing.
It's a good job that that's from the waist up. Anyway.
Oh God!
Only I could take a 172-year-old wine and make it smutty. It's leather. It's orange. It's.
I'm not going to say anything because I won't be able to do it justice.
Yeah.
It's truly.
It's brilliant.
I feel like I've been knocked over with a ton of bricks. This is
Wow.
the greatest wine I've ever tasted.
It's not for me, but it's flipping close.
It's for me.
I've been a lot very fortunate man, but this is really brilliant.
I mean, I say that, but it's a combination of the age, obviously. It's so emotional.
You can't talk about it because if you talk about it, it
You
spoils it.
You just denigrate it.
It's just unbelievable.
This is the definition of wine as an experience.
Yes.
Like this is an emotional kind of imbuing. Such a privilege. There are not many people in the world that get to taste this wine.
No.
Wine's this old.
Yep.
It's just 1850 Verdelho from Oliveras.